Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be painting the wheels on my Miata. Now this is not the correct way to do it whatsoever. I'm using some of the good materials to do it, but not everything. I skipped out on a few steps and I did it within like 3 hours. That's including the drying time, the cleaning time, everything all together. So this isn't the proper way to do it, but it's the way I did it. I'm recording this intro about a week after I've done the paint because I just wanted to see how it worked, and the paint's still holding up pretty well. So not the right way, but it works. But yeah, let's get to it. Alright everyone, now that the Miata is cleaned up, I'm going to start jacking it up and getting these wheels off. So a little quick tip, make sure you loosen your lug nuts on your car before jacking up the car. As you can see right now, I am loosening them before jacking up the car. Otherwise, you're going to get the car jacked up, realize it's going to be difficult to obviously loosen them, then you're going to have to get someone to press on the brakes for you or drop it back down. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have all my 4 rims and tires off the car. Now, you may see some yellow markings on these wheels. They're there for a reason, but basically, I have wheel weights on 2 of these rims. And if I take the wheel weights off, paint them, and don't put the wheel weights back where they're supposed to go, the wheels and rims can be unbalanced. So, what I did was I cleaned off the sidewall, used a tire marker, marked a straight line from where the center of the wheel weight is, and then marked down next to it the wheel weight size that it is. On this tire and this tire, those 2 don't have exterior wheel weights because they didn't need any when they got balanced. I'll see how this works out. I will be trying to rebalance these wheels in about a week or 2, and I'll be able to leave you guys some feedback on my YouTube channel. But next up is going to be cleaning this thing down. I'm going to be using engine degreaser and a brush to basically just clean up these rims, get them taken care of. After that, I'll be using mineral spirits to clean these off so they can be prepped for the paint itself. But right now, I'm basically just going to go through with this degreaser and trying to make sure I can get all the crud off these wheels that I can. Depending on how dirty your wheels are, you may have to do this step more than once. I only had to do it once, luckily, because my rims were pretty clean as they were after I cleaned them off with soapy water, so I only washed and brushed them off with the degreaser once. Although you may have to do this step 2, maybe even 3 times, depending on how dirty your wheels are. Rims are pretty dang clean. There's not really any grease on them, nothing really at all on the top. So right now I'm just drying it off with this rag. Then afterwards I'll be using a different rag with my mineral spirits to then prep it for the paint. Now, as you can tell, this video isn't professional. It's not. This video is showing you guys how to just paint wheels if you're at your house. I'm not even really showing you, I'm just painting my own wheels. But if you'd like to follow along, this is just kind of showing you how to do a basic rim paint job at your house, not using, professional materials whatsoever. And I am now fast forwarding through this procedure because I went on and rambled for about 5 minutes. I would be throwing on some cool music you guys can listen to, but I can't afford paying the copyrights. Well, yeah, alright guys. These rims have now been all cleaned off. I'm going to go through one more time with another rag with the alcohol, cleaning things off, and then painting them. I am now going through with acetone to basically remove any leftover grease on the surfaces of my rims. Now I keep saying mineral spirits. I don't know why I kept saying it that day, but basically I'm going through with acetone, cleaning off that surface so that way the paint will stick well to the rim. Alright guys, so these rims are as clean as I'm going to get them. Next step is going to be masking off the tires themselves so we can paint the rims. Now I'm using laminated paper to stick in between the rim and tire to keep overspray from getting on the tire. A lot of people use cardstock and note cards. It's completely up to you. Alright guys, now that I have my wheel completely secured off, time to start painting. Now I'm going through with a high performance enamel with a Rust-Oleum Professional. I'm going through right here. I'm not starting off with a primer base coat. I know this isn't the right way to paint your wheels. It's the way I'm painting my wheels. So this is the second of 3 coats. I'm doing 3 coats for each rim. I did a 15-minute wait period between each one. My second coat is definitely a heavier coat, and my third coat is the heaviest. Now, these fast-forwarding videos are just me going through and doing my first, second, and third coats on the rest of the rims. Basically going through them, it's the exact same process as painting the first rim. Alright everyone, I have painted all 4 wheels. They've dried for about 2.5 hours now, which is definitely enough time to handle them. I'm going to be removing any of the overspray that got on the rims, as well as getting the tape off of the valve stems, and then we're going to throw them on the car. Now, to get the overspray off the tire, especially when it's close to a rim, an easy thing to do would be taking a hard card with a rag, applying some acetone to it, and basically taking that card underneath the lip of the rim so that way you can get the overspray off the tire but not affect the rim itself. The last thing you'd want to do is take the fresh paint off the rim. Alright guys, it's now time to throw the wheels on the car and see how it looks. Alright guys, the wheels are now on. I'm going to be dropping the car back down and then torquing down the lug nuts, and we'll be all set. I definitely think they look pretty good, especially since I didn't do anything too crazy. Like I said, I'm not a professional painter. This was not a professional how-to. It was me going, hey, it's my day off. I want to do something different. And I did it. So yeah, let's throw this thing down and torque these lug nuts. But yeah, guys, I think these look pretty good for spending 3 hours painting wheels in total, like with drying time. I didn't do too much, prepping of it. I just cleaned them off with soap and water, cleaned them off with the greaser, and then cleaned them off with alcohol, and then painted them. I did 3 coats. I didn't use any primer. I basically just used the spray paint itself. I'll see how these things hold up. Probably in about 2 months or so, I'll make another video seeing how the wheels held up, seeing if it was worth it doing it this way. But yeah, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I'm probably going to do a few cuts of going by the car so you guys can see what the paint looks like on it. But yeah, that is all. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. As always, make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.